Hello students, in this video lecture we will study Boolean algebra. There are basically two ways to represent a combinational logic. First one is schematics and the second one is truth tables. But these both methods are inadequate due to some reasons. The first reason is that both take too much space to describe the operation of complex circuits with numerous inputs. The second one is the truth table hides circuit information, and the last one is that the schematic diagram is difficult to use when trying to determine output values for each input combination. But the Boolean algebra is a solution to these problems. The Boolean algebra uses expressions to describe a digital circuitry. It uses the input variable names A, B, C, X, Y, Z, etc. and also combine them using symbols representing AND, OR and NOT gates. Boolean expressions can be used to describe or evaluate the output of a circuit. A set of rules is applied to these Boolean expressions. These are the symbols to represent Boolean algebra. The first one is Boolean expression for the AND function, and this one is the AND gate, and this one is the X equals to A and B is the Boolean expression. The second one is Boolean expression for the OR function. This one is the OR gate and this one is the OR function X equals to A or B. And the third one is Boolean expression for the NOT function. This one is the NOT gate and X equals to A bar, or you can say X equals to A inverter is the symbol, or you can say expression for NOT function. These are some rules for Boolean algebra. The first one is NOT rule. Boolean inverse of a Boolean inverse is taken, the original value results. If we take inverse of Boolean inverse of Boolean inverse, it will produce the original results, as here it is A. This one is the truth table for this rule. If the value of A equals to 0, Boolean inverse of A will be equals to 1, and if we again take Boolean inverse of A Boolean inverse, it will reproduce the original result. And in the similar way for 1. The schematic form is A inverter and again inverter. According to this, if A inverse and again this inverse, it will be equals to A. The next rules are OR rules, in which first rule is A plus 0 equals to A. That means if we perform OR operation on any variable and on 0, then the output will be that variable only. It can be seen as in this truth table. If the value of A is 0 and we add 0, or you can say 0 or 0, it will be equals to 0. If the value of A equals to 1, in that case 1 or 0 will be equals to 1. That means that value. The second rule is A plus 1 equals to 1. That means A or 1 will always be equals to 1. If it can be either 0 or 1. In both the cases, the value of A or 1 will be equals to 1. The third OR rule is A or A equals to A. If we perform OR operation on the same input, both the inputs are the same, in that case the output will be that same output or the same value. If the value of A is 0 and we perform 0 or 0, then it will be equals to 0. If the value of A is 1 and we perform 1 or 1, it will be equals to 1. And the last OR rule is A plus A inversion equals to 1. If we perform OR operation on any value and its and on its inverter, then the value will be, or you can say the resulting output will be equals to 1. The next are AND rules. The rule number 1 for AND rule, A and 0 will be equals to 0. The rule number 2, A and 1 will be equals to A. I don't think so that there is any difference between OR and AND rule. If A and A, it will be equals to A, and A and A inversion, it will be equals to 0. In OR rule, it was equals to 1. The next are XOR rules. If we perform XOR operations, then what will be the outputs? A XOR 0 equals to A. A XOR 1 will be equals to A inversion or A bar or A inverter. A XOR A will be equals to 0, and A XOR A bar, it will be equals to 1. These are basically reciprocal of each other. Next, some rules of Boolean algebra like commutative law. If we perform OR operation on A or B or either B or A, the result will be same. And in the similar case of AND gate, A and B or B and A, the result will be the same. This is called commutative law. The next one is associative law. Associative law, A or then parenthesis B or C. If we perform in this order or if we perform in this order, first A or B and then or C, the results will be same. And in the same way, A and B and C equals to A and B and then and C. The results will be same. This is called associative law. The next one is distributive law. If we perform first OR operation B or C and then A and the resulting output of B or C, and it will be equals to A and B or A and C. The next one is De Morgan's law. De Morgan's law is as A or B, its inversion will be equals to A inversion and B inversion. That means both the operations performed here will be differentiated by using this bar, or you can say there is a common bar or combined bar on this operation, and it will be equals to separately performed inversion operations. In the similar way, A and B, its inversion equals to A bar or B bar. It will have the same results as this one. The last one is duality principle. Any algebraic equality derived from the previous axioms till now we have studied will still be valid whenever the OR and AND operators and identity elements 0 and 1 have been interchanged. That means if we change every OR to AND 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 gate to OR gate and every 0 to 1 and 1 to 0, it will be valid answer. And for every Boolean function, there will be a corresponding dual function. Thank you. Have a nice day.